All right, Sebastien Sasseville of Quebec is on Church Circle. He's going to be coming down Green Street, most of which is downhill. Hit the flats and into the parking lot. So he will be here less than 5 minutes. Waiting for his official time. Got a time?
11:22:25 and 10:57.
Where's the race start? Where did it start?
Oceanside, California.
Okay. So he's the first finisher?
No, he's 11.
11?
First finisher came in yesterday, 10 days, 15 minutes. First team came in Thursday, 5 days, 2 hours.
Really? California? Where at California?
Oceanside.
Oceanside? Nice. How many miles?
3,037.
Okay.
All right, Sebastien Sasseville has ridden 3,037 miles. He started in Oceanside, California, June 14th. Clock never stops when these racers start. So anytime they're off the bike, they are losing time. His average speed was 10.57 miles an hour, but that includes all sleep breaks, any reason he would stop. They come across with a support vehicle that has crew, which will give them water and food and everything they can to keep the racers moving. They're extremely well lit up because they ride all night. And yeah, looking forward to seeing Sebastien in just a moment. What? Oh. Who wrote it? Ah. All right, let's move over to the finish, too. Sebastien is on his way in. He'll be here in less than a minute. That is the escort vehicle. Come on, let's give this guy a big cheer. 11 days, 22 hours, and 25 minutes of riding his bike. Again, started June 14th in Oceanside, California. And here he is at the finish line. Let's go, Sebastien! The winner came in at 10 days, 15 minutes. The winning team came in 5 days, 2 hours. It's got some good athletes out here this year. Nope. Keep going. The clock never stops. So anytime they stop, they sleep 90 minutes to 3 hours a day. If you could take your helmet off, and if someone from the crew would grab Sebastien some slides or some sandals or something, just get you out of your shoes in a little bit. But come on up, Sebastien. Come on up. Oh, they've already got him. That'd be great.
I'll make him wear his bike shoes.
Yeah, just relief to get out of those things.
I'm sleeping in these.
All right, let's have a great big cheer for Sebastien Sasseville. Perfect. All right, and here's Rick Bothling with your finisher's medal. And there you are. All right, crew, come on up. How about a really loud clap and cheer for this whole team? You went all this way. See ya. I'd like to have a chat with Sebastien over here. So word is you like cats.
I do. I miss my cat. I mean, this is a tough race, and I saw a cat that had been hit by a car a few days ago, and I was so exhausted. I started crying on the road because someone's cat died. So this is how tough the race is. But we can talk about something else now.
No, I want to explore this because I heard that your crew actually got you a little plush toy cat.
Yeah, it's.
Or did I spoil a surprise? No.
No, it's on the bike now. It definitely, yeah, it's right there. It wasn't there on. I mean, I love the story about it because it wasn't there on day one. You know, we wanted to go fast and do our thing, and like everybody wants to do, I guess. And things changed about a week into the ride, and we, you know, readjust and just wanted to have fun and finish, and it helped because it changed everyone's, it adjusted everyone's mindset, and it was a very, you know, like there was a very dark time that was, you know, and then after it was very positive for everyone. So the cat helped.
You know, don't feel bad about that. My daughter in 2000 called me crying because her goldfish died. My daughter in 3rd grade, and so I stopped to console her about her dead fish. It's amazing, though, how that stuff can really affect us emotionally because RAAM just really strips you bare.
Oh, yeah. That's why we do this stuff, I guess. Like, you know you're going to go to, like, very dark places multiple times a day. And that, to me, like I've done endurance racing before, what's very special about ultra cycling, it's the dark hour or 2 hour, like it's multiple times a day. And it's just about getting through those cycles. And if you can do that successfully, just trust that, you know, you'll come around, then it's a much more enjoyable ride.
Now, I really want to get into your ride and find out your experience all the way across the country, but I do have to mention, I believe you are one of 2 people who have completed Race Across America solo and summited Mount Everest, you and Wolfgang Fasching.
Yeah, I hope many more do. I mean, if it can be inspiring to others. I live with type 1 diabetes as well. That's another big mountain to climb, so we just want to make these things useful and compelling and relevant to others so that they can be inspired and do something.
I see Everest and RAAM. I mean, I know there are more difficult mountains, K2, but I mean, they're really considered the pinnacle of their sport. RAAM and ultra cycling, Everest of mountaineering. And I don't know that there's any comparison, but both seem like those are activities that could take you to those dark places.
They are, and that's the fun thing about them. And the journey always starts. I mean, I was devastated on day 6 or 7, 8, when I thought, like, I'm not gonna make it. And we already, as a team, had been through so much positive experiences and learned so much and grew so much. And so you do these things because they're really hard, because it may not work out. That's the exciting part. So of course, you want to finish, you want to do well. And I'm here today just because of the crew. Because on day 6, 7, it's because of them that they convinced me to keep going, because I was ready to throw in the towel. So thank you so much. Yeah, so these difficult things, it's not summits or medals, or it's just, and I think we all have this in common, this team, like, it's just about chasing life, enriching experiences, creating memories with people you love. That's very powerful, and that's what we wanted to come here and do, and I'm very glad we finished, and maybe we can come back next year. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I really noticed that right from the get-go, is that you turned to your crew right away and started applauding them. You did that down at the finish arch. You did that up here on stage. I really appreciate that you did that.
Listen, let me tell you a little bit about them. Like, 6 months ago, we started to meet once a week, consistently, an hour every week or more. And we figured, I guess, right from the start, that giving some dude Gatorade wasn't the art part of crewing. It was much more profound than that. So we wanted to build a team. We worked on our culture, on team rules, on who we wanted to be, what we wanted to achieve. Like, it took a long time before we started talking about, like, who's gonna do what. Like, this is all easy stuff. And it really is a team effort, an experience that we had, and that's the thing I'm most proud about. Like, because the ego sets a goal.
Maybe that don't work. There. Oh, yeah, that one works. And you were talking about experience as a team.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we wanted to that was the most important thing, like the experience we were going to have with each other, with other teams, with the race and its history, and we wanted to come here and celebrate that as well. It was really, yeah, it was a team effort, and that's the thing I'm most proud about, by far.
So what's it like for you to choose a crew? What are you looking for in someone? Because I'm sure there were a number of people who wanted to crew for you.
Thousands of people wanted to crew for me. No.
Well, yeah, like, you send in your bio and it says, I'm doing this race so I can get that plaque.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was the right fit of personalities. It was the right balance between bees and eagles. That's really important. You need to, you need to have a list of skills you need, right? And find those skills, not find bodies to drive a van. And then look at personalities and really look for, I think, and this is why everybody here is so brilliant, like people who just jump in when there's a problem, doers and problem solvers, and from the very first meeting, the most important thing to me was that they would be part, whoever would join, it wasn't going to be about like giving me Gatorade or whatever. It was about a mission, creating something we would be all very proud of, and everybody was serving that in the early phases of our prep, and I think it paid off.
So what were some of the problems that you and the crew had to face coming across the country?
I think, this is going to sound crazy, but I don't think we ran into major problems. There was a bit of luck in that. Maybe.
So you really did your job well.
We were so prepared, like hours of prep every week for the last year. So a lot of things didn't go according to the plan, but the team was very agile and able to adapt. I did find out about the RV. So the RV broke down. I found out today or yesterday, and this is actually brilliant. Like, I didn't need to know. They knew that. Things got fixed, and so everybody was, everybody had roles and responsibilities, and they're giving freedom to take decisions and make stuff happen, and a very strong team.
I think a huge problem you did have to face, you talked about it right at the beginning, a couple of days ago, you really were at the point where you thought you weren't going to be able to make it. What was it that drove you to keep going? And I do want to, it's very easy at that point for a crew to go, well, we thought you were going to finish in 9 days. And I made my plane reservations to come back on, we're going to way overshoot the time I thought I was going to be out there. And so to have your crew really rally around you and keep you going is incredible.
Yeah, no, it was incredible. We didn't make reservations for Friday, like we knew. And, I was fit. Like, I knew physically I was capable of something. It didn't really happen because of experience, which I'm totally cool with. Like, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So we learned so much, but the crew was willing to hang out for a few more days, which is great. Really the issue was sleep. Not being able to sleep, believe it or not. So the first day, we took a 5-hour break, not to be in the heat. That was very strategic decision. We do not want to be in the heat. I slept for 45 minutes, so not enough. And on day 2, I didn't sleep. I'm trying to sleep, but I didn't sleep. And then day 3, I slept for 2 hours. So we're nearing, we're just under 1,000 miles, and I still didn't sleep. But I've got all those breaks, and it was. We didn't really understand it at the time, but it was a ticking bomb. Like, I was fried already. So it was a big learning about sleep, and if I come back. Yeah, thank you. So that was a huge learning.
Matt, were you able to sleep in the later phases of the event?
I was, because there comes a point where, you fall asleep anywhere, anytime, and the nights were hard. You're fighting sleep on the bike, the hallucinations, that kind of stuff. That's all part of the dance. I actually don't mind that. I kind of like it or welcome it, and that's all right, but we learned a lot.
Were you able to get Sebastien woken up when he would go into one of those deep sleeps? And how hard was that for you to have to? He had, he really needed to have that sleep. It was easy. All right. Wow, that's phenomenal.
And they were again like so prepared, and everybody knew what to do. So it took us a while to get into the logistics because we wanted a strong team first. But we spent so much time on what we call the Seb to bed and Seb to bike, and it was just like a clock. Everybody like we had several Seb to bike below 15 minutes. So you're dead asleep. They have your hotel room key. I don't set an alarm clock. I'm being woken up, food's pushed in my mouth. I'm being out getting dressed. Two people with the creams and all that. Like the bike is ready. Like it was like a Formula One pit stop. And Seb to bed was the same thing. The bike disappeared, arrived in the room, everything was ready, 3 different stations, the physio and then the food and then the diabetes stuff, and then everybody knew like the mission and the goals we were trying to accomplish. So every decision is driven by that. So the second all this is finished, there's no hanging out and how was your day? Like everybody just disappeared so that I could sleep. So it was that to me, and that was so phenomenal to nail that as a rookie, as a group of first-timers here. But the hardest part for me was not to like be with the crew because I know they're having fun or they're working and they're doing stuff and there's like a world of stuff that I wasn't a part of, that I'm not aware of, and I would have loved to be there with you guys.
Well, you look phenomenal. You look great. You don't look like you've ridden 3,037 miles or however that would translate to kilometers. Congratulations on being so fit, so prepared, and what a great job by the crew. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal race. Really proud of all of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot. And I hope we see you next year.